Bonjour, je m'appelle Benee. I'm an artist from New Zealand. That was really good. Not. Oh no.
I know it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. None of this even matters. I know it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. None of this even matters.
Ooh, damn. I'm feeling pretty good. It feels nice that we're getting things back to normal, sort of, like getting back into the tour life. I feel like it's been a very long time coming, and it's nice to be able to travel again. I've been stuck in New Zealand for a long time, so it's nice to like be out, exploring the world again. Oh my goodness. I know, it's like, yeah, I've had COVID, so it's also like, I mean, it's not nice that I've had COVID, but it's like we were talking, it was just like in the news for so long, and then like it's only just hitting New Zealand now, so it's like, yeah, it's crazy. But again, I know I kind of feel like, I like, yeah, sort of, I guess so. But it's like a new strain now, isn't there? It's just never ending. Gosh, it's very weird. I mean, the world is like just like throwing like obstacles at us continuously. It's like a very odd time to be alive, but I guess then you think like every time that humans have been alive, there's been like something, that's going on. So yeah, I think, yeah, there were definitely like benefits and a lot of like, I felt really uninspired for a long time when we were in lockdown in New Zealand. I was kind of like, I don't even feel like writing right now, and I don't feel inspired. And I found that quite a few of my artist friends also felt like that way too, because it was just like, this repetitive thing of just like waking up and like not being able to do anything. But I think also being like locked away for so long made me just want to get out and like create more and like just do everything. So I think, yeah, I've recently gone to LA a couple of times to make music, and I think that like, I'm just more hungry now to just like work. So I think that there's that kind of positive thing that weirdly came out of it.
I'm like a snail, you're a guy, kinda mad. I can't fly when it's day, hide away, welcome out when it rains. Like a snail, you're a guy, kinda mad. I can't fly when it's day, hide away, welcome out when it rains.
Chaotic, maybe? Chaotic? Yeah, I feel like it's just been or maybe like a whirlwind of emotions. I think that would be the best way to describe it. I think it's just like, it's been so odd for everyone. Like the experience that everyone's had has been like, I don't know, like horrible, but also like kind of going back into normal life, and then just having these weird waves of like weird things happening to us. But it's all part of this weird human experience, and I think that it's like making people grow, and I don't know, it's an odd time to be alive, but like happy that I'm here right now and that I can still make music, and that I was able to write during lockdowns. I think that was like, yeah, I'm just like super grateful at the moment that I'm still making music and people are still listening. So yeah. With Lychee, I am. No, you can say Lychee. I think people say both. There are other ways to say it as well. I don't even know if Lychee's right. So Lychee sounds cuter. It's crazy, like just being able to make different projects that like mark different like periods of your life and like what experiences you're going through. And it's nice that like, being able to make Lychee after Hey UX, I was in a completely different kind of mental state, and like, yeah, I guess that whole thing of like, I was definitely like getting over someone when I was making Hey UX, and making Lychee, I'm now like completely in a different mind world. So it's like, I don't know. Oh yes, for sure. I think that like, yeah, definitely like being an artist and being able to write and make albums and stuff is like super therapeutic. It's like a way to kind of vent, and then also like be able to reflect on like that period of your life. I think it's crazy to like be able to write such personal songs and then be able to like, a year later listen to it and be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I was feeling then, and now I feel like this. So yeah, I mean, again, I'm just like stoked that I'm able to do it as a job, because it's like helping me at the same time. And then you find like, people can kind of message you and be like, this is helping me, and so it's like this crazy like helping each other. So it's definitely like that decision to put out such like a personal, like, slow song was definitely because like the mental state that I was in at the time was just like not having a bar of it, and I was also like, it was a time when everything was super kind of all over the place and everyone was very unsure, so I was like, you know, I think that music helps so much with people's mental health, so it's like it felt like it was the right time to put it out, even if it wasn't going to be like a hit. I knew that, but yeah, it's also like weird like to release after a song kind of gains attention, because you're like, is this a bad idea? Like, you know, I don't know if it's gonna have a similar response or if people are gonna like it at all, but I think as long as you're like happy with it and it has like, you know, a meaning that is important to you, which doesn't matter, does for me. I think that it felt like it was the right decision at the time. So yeah. I think I actually wrote Make You Sick ages ago, but no, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of the songs that are in the EP. Yeah, no, it would have been like this, probably one of the first songs that I had written out of the bunch, because most of them I wrote like at the end of last year. It was all quite a fast turnaround after like doing the session and then having the release date, because I was kind of like trying to finish it up in like, you know, a short amount of time. So yeah, I think it's definitely like a different state of mind that I had when I was writing this when I was writing that EP. I think I don't know, it's crazy how like your mind can just like shift from one like place to another. I think that was what like really surprised me, like coming out of a place when I made Hey You Ex when I was like kind of depressed, you know. I was like, then moving out of that and being, you know, happy and stuff, and then making a new project, just like refreshing, and it's just, you know, makes me really excited to be making more music and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, it's crazy.
Push me over, third lover, and my just not enough for you. So much power in your hands, and you just cut me off like nothing.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely wanting to keep up the whole experimental thing. I think that that's what really keeps me really excited about making music, and I also like it all sitting as a kind of eclectic bunch of songs. I think that that's how I like listening to music, is listening to a broad range of genres. So I think that being able to release a project and having an EDM track and a trap song and then like an indie song and a pop song, I think is just the way that I like it to all sit. So it's definitely what I'm going to be doing for like future projects as well. Exactly. I love being a woman, and I think that like I'm incredibly like privileged being a woman, where, you know, I have freedoms to say what I feel and be able to, you know, be my own boss. I think that that's a really I mean, I think obviously not everyone gets to do that, so there's still a lot that needs to be done in that area, but I think that being able to have a voice is something that I've been like really grateful for in the last couple of years, because I'm like, damn, like, you know, it's going to be our voices that help other women and stuff. So I think that that's a really important thing. But it's also hard being a woman, like, especially in the industry, because it's so male dominated, and I don't know, I just feel like, yeah, you can just kind of find yourself being too nice sometimes, and you're like, wait, what the fuck, like these people, like, you know, people can take advantage of you, and you have to kind of like learn to like say no, because a lot of the time you can get pushed around and stuff, and I think just like generally you have to work harder as a woman, in my opinion, because I don't know, I think like just like when I first started getting like all of the attention like with the Superwoman song, it was just like, that's when I really noticed that, like, you know, people would just compare you to other women, or like be like, I don't know, comment on your looks or something. So it's just like, I think there's just a whole lot of different things that you have to be prepared for when you're a woman in the industry that maybe men don't have to deal with. So it's like, I don't know, girls are just got to be a girl boss, honestly. Mm-hmm. Get Billie Eilish, I get ugly Dua Lipa. I'm like, fuck, guys. Nah, yeah, I mean, I guess it's just lazy comparisons that people make. But I also, like, you know, I noticed with other women in the industry who are starting out, you know, people make those, they make them to everyone, you know. It's just like a thing to kind of take away from them, and I think it's just, yeah, I mean, I was angry for a while about it, but now I'm just like, fuck you, like, you just gotta, yeah, I don't know, you've weirdly got to block it out. It took me a long time to like block out the hate, and everyone says like don't read it, but that can be also really hard to do, so it's a weird thing, but I don't know, we got to just be there for each other, you know? Woman empowerment. Sisters, we stick together. You've got it. That is exactly it. Yeah, I think, just for a very long time, I was like getting over my first boyfriend, and I just like felt like, you know, I needed him, and like just the classic, like, you know, being, I don't know, just like basically being in love, and then like feeling like you can't do anything by yourself. But then I think when you like overcome that and you realize like, actually, we can do this by ourselves, I think that that's a really empowering thing. And I think that then being able to like write songs about that is like, you like, there's nothing more that you want than to hear like a badass like woman song, you know, like anything by bloody Ariana Grande or like, I don't know, like Beyonce, you know, it's like the get it, you know. And I think that these messages are like, they're what we want to hear. You know, you want to listen to Megan Thee Stallion while you're like getting ready for a party because you're a badass bitch, you know. I don't know if I can swear on here, but I think that I love writing about that kind of stuff, and it makes me feel good. And I think that the response that I get to those songs is that it makes other people feel good. So I'm like, yeah, cool, we're doing a good job. It's all good. Yeah, I guess that's kind of like, yeah, growing up and like, you know, listening to like Lily Allen and like, who else did I listen to? Who am I thinking right now? And like Amy Winehouse, like just artists who are kind of so unafraid to like, you know, say what they feel and be, you know, independent boss ass, you know. I think that for me was really inspiring. And so then, yeah, making music that I would want to listen to when I was like 12 or something, or 18 or 20, anyone. But yeah, I guess that's like, yeah, it's a cool thing to think about. It is my first time in Paris, and I am super excited. I mean, I've been like, this has just been like sensory overload at the moment because I'm like, you know, I've been stuck on an island for the last 3 years or whatever. So I love it, to say the least. I'm a big fan, and it will be my first European show on this tour. So I'm also like, what the heck? This is crazy. And I'm going to be on a tour bus, so I'm very excited. What can you wish me? Oh God, just like some good luck. I feel like everyone just needs a bit of good luck. Just give me good luck. Jokes.